Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox. You ready for the big luau? Hey, we've been working. Can you see that? You can't get perspective on camera. I don't know how real, like cameramen do it. But we have been moving some dirt. We have been knocking down some trees, dragging them out. The big ones we're saving for the lumber mill. The little ones we're saving for firewood. So we drag them out for the most part, and then we're pushing everything out of the way. We had to fell this mighty tree because it's leaning right over a site where we're going to do something. And we didn't want this big tree leaning over it. And don't worry, little brother, there are more. So we've got to process this bad boy. That's what's coming up after this video for me. Hey, I like Olights. I'm not ashamed of telling you that. Why? They're great lights. The quality is outstanding. And every now and then they come out with a new light. Every now and then they have an awesome sale. Yes, it is that time again. Olight has come out with a new light that you can, and I have been, I worked with other companies, other flashlight companies before. And they would ask me periodically, what did I think, and what's my suggestions, and yada yada. And I always told them, you guys need weapons lights with push pads. This is what I want. I want a super bright light with a push pad. I'm a simple man. I'm a guy who back in the day, things weren't always thus. And in the early days, it actually wasn't the early days of Special Forces, because we used to talk about the guys who were the old timers in Special Forces when I was in. But back in the 80s and 90s, we didn't have all this cool gear that we have today. And we literally took 3 D-cell mag lights and would use hose clamps and 100-mile-an-hour tape and put them on our rifles. Yes, and we thought we were pretty high speed for doing that. Oh my, how technology has changed, and you can benefit from it. Because here's the thing, unlike when you go to the range and go pew, 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 and shoot at cardboard targets from your nice bench, or maybe you even stand up on the firing line and shoot. If you ever have to use one of these for real, it's dynamic, it's fast, it's hard, it's exhausting physically, and oftentimes it happens at night. Do you always need a light? No, but sometimes you do. And when you need a light, you really need a light. This is not a video on tactics. I do tactics videos on Tuesdays on Patreon. There, shameless plug. I present to you the Odin. That's what they call it. I find it interesting that they name all their flashlights Viking names. I don't think they did it for me. This little handful right here of wonderfulness is see, again, I don't make this stuff up. I shine it at the phone and the stuff gives me sparks, flashes. 2,000 lumens. 2,000 lumens. That is... I remember the first tactical flashlight I got, mounted it on my weapon back in the day when I could take that big heavy mag light off. I really liked it. It had 300 lumens. It was bright. It was real bright. This is 2,000. It comes with this mount right here that you can put on any Picatinny rail. And then it looks like this, and it slides right in there. Click. Now, they did something else that I thought was pretty cool. A lot of lights do this, yeah, and there's a lot of mounts for different things that click on like that, and now it's on. It's secure. But there is a spring detent right here that I guess you could fall down, go boom, and it could get pushed and your light could come off, right? In the Army, we take care of that with 100-mile-an-hour tape, 550 cord, wire, things like that. In this case, there's a lock on it that you turn like that. I just turned that. And when you push it, this doesn't come out. So that's cool. And I had on here a Balder, right, before, and it had a laser under it, and I liked it. It was okay. It's not nearly as bright as this light. And you had to, not that it was hugely difficult for me, but I would reach up and hit the button like this with it. Well, this bad boy, law, they make Pastor Joe happy with their push pad. Look at that. It goes on with the magnet, and then you can mount this. This special rubber hoogie bopper is made to go on Picatinny rails. If you already have them mounted on the side of your weapon, you can just, it just fits right on there. It doesn't come off or whatever. What I'm going to do with mine, I'll play with the cord. I just got this flashlight out of the box literally this morning. I'm going to tape it right here. This is where I like mine. Excuse me. Right there on the side. It'll be taped to my grip. I've done that before. And so I can walk around like this, and when I need the light, I can turn it on. When I don't need the light, I don't. When I need it, I turn it on, right? And so that's what I'm going to do with it. Now the same thing. This is magnetic, and it can fall off. Well, it has a slip ring where you click and turn, and now it doesn't fall off, right? Cool. I like it. Now, I had a light from another company, and it was long and narrow, and it was about, I don't want to lie, I'm not a technical guy. It was very bright though. I don't want to say it was, 3,000 lumens or something, but it was very bright. Had a big end head on it though, and I mounted it to my rifle, and it broke. And I called that company, and I said, hey, I advertised flashlights for you, and this light broke. And they said, oh, sorry, we no longer carry that light. Nothing we can do. Really irritated me. Olight, on the other hand, I've used their lights a lot. I've shot with their lights on. They're designed to take it. So there you go. Now, Olight is having a special. They always have a special. I'll put the details down below so you can see them. Get that? And they have bundles, right? You can get like 30 or 40% off of this or that. This color, they asked me what color I wanted. This is their special edition color. I know there's people out there that do special edition flashlights. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Can you see the light? I can see the light. They do special editions, and this is one. They also sell it in black. I think they sell it in Gunmetal Grey. You'll have to go to the site and check it out. But they're bundling it with other flashlights, so you can get this and a handheld light, or you can get this and a little light. For 30-40% off, like I said, during the sale. I got so many people who say the sale's over, like 4 days from now, they'll put that video up. This sale goes on Saturday night at midnight going into Sunday for, I think, 28 hours. I think it goes into the very early hours of Monday, if you will. So that's when you got to jump on this thing if you want the big savings. Any other time you want to shop at Olight, if you want big savings, you can use the coupon code Viking, or if you're in Europe, Viking, and that gets you 10% off. So that's cool. But I'll put a link to the sale down below. You can probably set up your computer to automatically do it or something, at midnight, because I have the fortunate ability, when I advertise something, they sell out. So shop early, shop often. That's that. Oh, also, in the past, they've given away the cool little like micro light for free, just for buying something. This time they're giving away a cool little super tool. It's like a steel, keychain holder, and it has like a pry bar and different wrenches and a bottle opener and all that stuff on it. It looks pretty cool. I gave it away. I can't show it to you. I gave it to a young man because he thought it was really cool. And I said, here you go, you can have it. And then I was like, oops, I'm supposed to do a video on that. But you get a free multi-tool. Again, you'll see it when you go to the link I give you down below. So that's it, the Olight Odin. Very bright, bazillion lumens, and it looks good. Now, what's going to happen to this light? Come on, y'all know me well enough, right? What is going to happen to this particular light? It's going to get painted. It's going to get painted to match. And people always say, what kind of paint do you use? Do you use a special coating? No, I use Krylon. And when it wears off, I add more. It's not a big deal, gang. It's just to hide your your stuff. All right, big party coming, and you may need light. All right, I will see you out there.